keep on rolling. There we go. Okay. Awesome. So we also have a special announcement at the end of this masterclass. So what we're going to do is we're going to be sharing with you how you can start working with your aura, how people have found life partners, aligned their careers, healed chronic and genetic health conditions, and learned how to use the superpower of their aura in their daily lives. And we have at the end of this, we are going to be opening the doors to an incredible life-changing journey, the same one that transformed my life 14 years ago, with some incredible bonuses and live bonuses. So thank you so much for joining live today. We'll be sharing that at the end of this masterclass.
Okay. So, I would like to know if you would like to say just a few words in the chat. What is your doom spiral right now? What are you facing? You can write even one word.
This is a safe space to share. It could be whether you're looking for more clarity or guidance with relationships or with your family or health or career. We know that it can be hard to be human and it can be very easy to get stuck in patterns or negative loops that are just not feeling aligned and suppressing your brilliance and your inner light. So when I started working, let me just see. Okay, we've got Nicola had a friendship attack. Oh my goodness. Yes, that can be hard. Gabrielle, direction, yes. Zippy Health. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. We're going to be sharing how, as well as some tools today you can start to take action on today, as well as some incredible case studies of transformation in all these areas.
Okay. So we will start to talk about the energetic parasite that invades our mind. So around the age of 2 years old, Aurel is saying, this energetic parasite invades the mind and it starts to insert and construct sentences in our mind. We feel sentences in our head that usually are negative, even if we don't feel it. Sentences that are telling us how much we are not good, we are not smart, we are not good enough. And this is what this energetic parasite is doing every moment. And this is what basically on the global scale is destroying humanity, divide people, and make them scared, overwhelmed, and fearful, sorry. So, sorry. So we would like to give you some hints of how this is working in your mind. So we cannot teach you the whole process, but start to recognize these sentences that come to your mind. For example, words like forever, always, there is no option, this is my only option, I don't see any way to go out of this loop. These are depressing. Maybe people can be on mute.
If you guys are, if everyone could just put themselves on mute, we can hear some background noises. So just make sure you're on mute. Feel free to drop any questions, any comments, just drop them in the chat and we will reply and respond.
Yes. So I lost my order, but never mind.
No, that's okay. So you were talking about these, the first step is becoming aware that this exists. We know this is big. And also being able to recognize these types of parasitic thoughts that are not actually your true thoughts. For example, when I was in my relationship devastation, what I had in front of me was either like what it looked like for me was a very black white scenario. Either I'm going to be attracting a wrong person, make the wrong decision in my like with my relationships, or be alone forever. It was very black white. And I had no other option. I didn't see any other option for me. And so other parasitic thoughts, I'm not good enough, maybe comparison trap, not feeling like seeing everyone else succeeding, and you're just replaying your own, like you're just feeling down and small and not good, or replaying same situations or conversations in your head again and again. These are signs that the parasite is at work.
For example, I'm too old to do this. I will never be healthy again. My body is betraying me. There is no cure for my situation. I'm too young. I'm too old. I don't look good. I'm jealous of other people. Other people are more successful than me. They know the answer. I don't know. I'm not rich enough. I don't have enough money. All of these things that make you feel down are not yours. They are not coming from you. They are coming to distract you. They are coming to put you down. And there is a way to not listen to it and to defeat it, which will be in the course. But for now, just start to recognize that all of these thoughts that does not give you good energy are not coming from you. They are coming from external energetic parasite that is very sophisticated and very harmful, harmful to humans and not only to humans. So you might think, okay, um, maybe for others it works, but how can I go out of these patterns? Maybe other people can
Excuse
do it,
me.
but I cannot
Yeah,
do it.
hi, Bob.
I write poetry, and I wrote something yesterday I think would be a pretty good addition to this meeting. You ready?
Yeah.
Unique insanity. When young, like most, I tried to fit in. My internal uniqueness made me think it was a sin. Oh, I did play on many sport teams with my friends, but I was more comfortable when the season did end. I preferred to swim, run, and bike all alone. Solo, I found the best peace I have ever known. With skiing, I found paradise here for me, alone with nature. It was great healing therapy. Finally, I learned to accept my unique insanity. I came to know that everyone was also a bit crazy. Of others' insanity, don't judge or complain, for in your life, it will just create needless strain. I let go of the need to be like everyone. Going my own way was creative and great fun. I would never try to tell anyone what to do, but you'll be much better when you accept the crazy you.
Ooh, nice. Thank you, Bob. Really feels like you are connecting with some true inner voices there, and love that poem that you shared. And
Well, I don't write them, they just come.
Yeah.
yes, that is it. And when we are the great thing is with regarding these parasitic thoughts and these mind toxins, you don't have to spend years in therapy or unpack every story or relive every trauma. It can be much easier you think. And working with your aura, that's when those miracles happen. And like you say, it just comes to you. So that is really what we want to, the next step is. And thank you for sharing that poem, Bob, because it's going to lead us right into that the next part, which is your aura, your true source of energy and thoughts. And so drop in the chat, what would it mean for you to be free from any doom spiral, any mind toxins, or even if you're recognizing any of those thoughts in your head, drop them in the chat or take a moment to feel into what could open up in your life if you were not stuck in the current loop or situation that you're in right now. Feel free to share that in the chat. We'll just give you a moment, and then we're going to move on to talk about the next pillar. Okay, we'll move on and I will be checking the comments. Feel free to share what it would mean to you to be free from your doom spiral, what you can create, what's possible. Gabrielle sharing, being the healthiest version of myself, seeing who's good for me and who isn't. Yes, so important. Because we can be drained so easily from our true source energy. And a big part of that is also making sure we're connecting and aligning with people that don't drain us, people that are here to develop and support us. And that's the power of working with your aura. Your aura can help you guide you to the right people to create the right connections. So, Reed, tell us about it.
Yes, yes. So pay attention that we are not stupid people. We all know what we need to do. We all know that we need to eat better. We need to move our body. We need to create better connections. We need to take care of our health, of our well-being. We all know it. But guess what? We don't have the energy. We know it here. But when we come to do it, we feel freeze. We feel that we are stuck and we don't have the energy to move forward. Why? Because everything, Orel says, starts from energy. And this is why he's talking about the aura, that is a powerful, energetic source and resource. But let me give you an analogy just to understand it better. I would like to tell you a small story. There was, once upon a time, there was a young lady that went for a walk in the woods, and suddenly she fell into a swamp and she was not able to go out. And people came one by one to rescue her. And guess what? They sank to the mud with her, and no one was able to rescue her until a father and a son went by and saw the situation. But they didn't rush to the swamp. The father said, I have an idea. He went to a river nearby and dug a canal, a small canal from the river to the swamp. Both of them dug it, and after several hours, the water lifted the level of the water in the swamp, so people were able to go out, just to swim out of the swamp. And the analogy here is that the swamp is our life. The swamp is our doom spiral, and the water are the fresh energy. And without energy, it's hard to move forward. So this is something I wanted you to pay attention to. And what is the aura? The aura is surrounding our body. She's here outside and she's inside. And she has around 92 layers and thousands of centers of energy. And she scans our surrounding on a constant basis. She's scanning the people that are involved in our life. She's scanning every situation and everything we do. And she can bring information every moment about all the aspects of our life. She is able to protect us. She is able to send warnings. For example, um, uh, even if the aura is not on a high capacity, she's still able to send a warning. There was a woman in Wisconsin that woke up from a dream that her house is going to be struck by lightning, and she ran out with a pajama with all her family because it was clear in her mind that something is going to happen. And yes, a bit after, her house, her farmhouse was lit in fire, but they were safe. And there is another story about a woman that suddenly, without even thinking, jumped from her yard to the yard of her neighbors. It was a huge fence, like 1.5 meters. She jumped over the fence and took her son that was drowning in the pool of the neighbors. She didn't think. She just did something that she felt. And it was a clear message from her aura, but she didn't know it.
So if you've ever had those gut feelings, anything that you feel inside and that was true, this is your aura trying to communicate with you. And because the mind toxins and the parasite are suppressing your aura's ability to give you direction and guidance on a daily basis, it's only coming out sometimes in these really emergency situations to kind of save our life. There's a lot of stories like this, but imagine you can use your inner compass, this inner power, not only in emergency situations, but on a daily basis to take more aligned decisions in your life. Like Bob, who had that feeling of like that poetry, it just comes to him. Imagine being able to call that in no matter at any point and
Mhm.
not just relying on a random occurrence when they show up. This is the power of your aura. It is something that can be developed and you can rely on a daily basis.
So before we are jumping into the ways that we can nourish the aura, I would like to say that most of the people on the planet are walking outside with an aura that is on a capacity of 10%. When we learn to work with this, we can increase it to 80 or 90, which is when the miracles can happen. This is where we can make breakthroughs. And remember that we cannot create the solution with the vibration that created the pain. We have to raise the energy. And when we raise the energy, we are able to see clearly what needs to be done, and not only to see, but to have the energy to take an action.
So
So,
we're
yes.
so we're going to share 3 practical things you can do to help nourish and support your aura. Right, like you can start these today.
Okay, so clothing. So we suggest you to look at your clothing and to try to wear natural fibers, at least if you can, 80% cotton or wool, like natural wool, not acrylic, and linen. All the things that are natural are working nicely with the aura and are not blocking it. But when we wear polyester or things that are artificial, we are blocking thousands of centers of energy that the aura has, and she is not able to help us. So it's all blocked. So of course you cannot do it overnight, but try to find some clothes that will serve you for the week, that you can trust that they are cotton and they are not blocking your aura.
Yes. Second tip, the aura does not work well with sources of radiation in your environment. For example, Wi-Fi, cell phones, cell towers. Now, some things that you can do in your home to help give more energy to your aura are really simple, practical things. Turn off your Wi-Fi router at night, or put your phone on airplane mode, or keep it in another room while you're sleeping. Another thing that you can do to help support the environment in your home so your aura can have more connection with you is to add plants because they help to mitigate the radiation as well as support your aura. Uh, Now, not every plant is in alignment in terms of supporting your aura. So we recommend things like snake plants, peace lilies, pothos. These are specific types of plants. And to avoid the poinsettia plant, these ones that are not supporting the aura, there's some particular types of plants, for example, poinsettia and ficus plants that we wouldn't suggest to have in your home. So even simple changes like this can overall help to create a more healthy energetic space for you and support your aura.
Okay, another suggestion is to celebrate your achievements on a daily basis. And what are we talking about? The parasite, this energetic parasite, will always hide from you your achievements. It will always tell you you didn't do enough. And even if you did, it was not good enough, not smart enough, not impactful, or stuff like this. So we want to defeat and to push away these bad influences, these harmful influences. And what we suggest you is to take a hardcover notebook and every day write up to 20 achievements. And what are these achievements? Acknowledge what you have done today. For example, even something like I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I made my bed, I had an amazing conversation with a friend, I had an insight about a client that I'm taking care of, I did my homework and studies, I ate organic food or nourishing food, or I didn't eat junk today. All of these small and big things. It can be a project that you are developing. It can be help that you gave to someone. But the main point is to acknowledge the big moments and the small moments, because this energetic parasite will hide it from you on a constant basis. And this is what will lower your energy, among many other things. But we can start with this and start to feel that we are capable, that we are doing things, that we have presence, and we are not just spending life on the wrong things.
This is bringing a whole new meaning to the pen is mightier than the sword. So we want to share one more bonus practice to nourish and connect with your aura. You can touch clay. So clay is a part of Mother Earth. And if you are holding clay, you don't even need to do pottery, you don't even do ceramics. You can just go buy some clay that's natural and hold it literally. And this can help to absorb negative energy and restore balance in your aura. Very simple. I mean, if you have you want to go and do more actual clay work, amazing, but you don't even need to become skilled at it. You just gotta hold it. So we talked about, we want to take a moment here to pause and just see and be aware of your thoughts. Is the parasite talking right now? You might be thinking, this sounds really boring and unoriginal. I already know this. I'm feeling tired. I want to go. Just want to go. But just be aware, these sentences are the parasite talking. They can be trying right now to keep you disconnected from your true energy source. And we talked about having a connection to your aura can literally be life-saving. Arit brought those examples of those miracle moments. Hi, Dunya. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi. Drop in the comments where you're from. And we're rolling on. We're rolling in the workshop right now. Feel free to catch the replay for the earlier parts, but come along with us for the journey. We are sharing right now how the aura is our superpower inner compass. Usually only 10% of people on the planet are using their have 10% energy in their aura, and it's usually in those, have you heard about those emergency situations where people like have that bad feeling something's going to happen? For example, we brought a couple of examples of a woman who, or a kid who was felt something bad was going to happen, stayed up all night, was able to save her family from a fire. These types of things. A man driving down the highway, driving his normal route, all of a sudden felt he had to change lanes and then missed a whole bunch. And then what happened was a whole bunch of wood fell off a truck. And if he was in that other lane, it would have crushed him. It's those moments, it's those gut feelings that can really give us guidance to save, not only save our life, but if we can use this inner power wisdom in our daily decisions, that's when miracles can really start happening. Dunya is joining us from New Jersey. Amazing. I want to share with you a really practical example of how I use the aura in my daily decisions at work as a registered massage therapist. So I am able to connect with and use my aura to get guidance on how to treat people with massage therapy. Even before they walked into the treatment room, I was getting treatment plans for the person. And it might not seem logical, but it was always very accurate. It made my sessions much deeper, more intuitive, more healing, more outcomes, more positive outcomes for my clients, for my patients. And with that guidance and with the guidance of Archangel Aurel, who was helping to guide me according to my pre-birth life plan, I was able to build a clinic and get booked out a year in advance and develop a team of practitioners in a town in Canada of 2,000 people. This is not, this is can happen. This can happen for you in really to bring more energy and more power, more positive impact to your life, as well as to those around you. I want to share a story about Steinar. This is a health condition he had. He was hospitalized. He was 45 when he started working with the Healora method. He had already been suffering for 20 years with severe depression and colitis. He was hospitalized for this, and the psychiatric doctor at the hospital looked at his depression prescription or for his prescription for his antidepressants, and she said to him that she had never seen someone take such a high dose of antidepressants for such a long time. He tried everything. He tried so many methods, including dietary, cleansing, soul, law of attraction, so many spiritual methods as well as health methods. But only when he started working with the Healora method and Archangel Aurel, he was able to step off his medication and no longer suffering from symptoms of colitis, which is a chronic, irreversible health condition, according to the medical institution. He has been able to find a life partner and create a family. So this is the power of the aura.
Yes, and you might think, well, maybe these people can do it, I cannot. And I'm telling you, the way Orel showed us for 27 years, it doesn't matter if you're a child, an adult, a professor, a janitor, a CEO, or whoever. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your gender, your age. It doesn't matter. It is designed that if you learn to work with your aura and you raise the energy, and there are ways to do it, and this is what we are doing for years. If you raise the energy of the aura and you learn why you came here and you learn to defeat the parasite, when you combine all of these three together, this is when you create powerful energy that can defeat many things. This is where you can make the breakthroughs in your life that you need. So there is hope.
And there's one more piece to this puzzle or to these three pillars. So we're going to share with you the importance of your soul plan. And this is really key. So if you've ever felt like you're wasting years on the wrong path or in the wrong relationship or in the wrong job or simply a life that feels like you're on autopilot and not truly fulfilling, there is a sense of misalignment. And this is where this piece of the soul plan, specifically your soul purpose, come in.
So I would like to explain to you what Orel showed us for so many years. Before we are born, we are sitting with the council of angels. We look at our past lives and we look at the coming life and we design the coming life. We design and we choose what are the experiences we would like to experience. Who do we want to become? All the hows and the whys of our life. We are writing them in an energetic way. It's around 20 sentences or paragraphs. And this is the soul plan that we are going, or we want, our soul want to experience. And if we follow it, if, of course, when we are born, we forget about it, but Orel can have the access to this library of the soul codes of this, the codes of the soul library, where he can access our files according to our full name and see, okay, this person said this, this, and that. So he can bring it to you. He can make a shortcut in the beginning and show you what did you say that you wanted to do. And he can guide you how to do it. Not only what you said word by word, but he can guide you how to do it. Of course, he cannot give you the whole file on the first session, because the people that are taking care of this library will never give him the access to the whole thing. But piece by piece, when the energy rises, the file will unfold. So the more you are conscious and aware and take actions, he will be able to give you more and more sentences that you wrote. And he says, the more you fulfill the soul plan, the more you fulfill what you came to do, you are growing, you are developing, you are making a difference in your life and in the life of others. And the energy is rising. The moment you deviate from your soul plan, you are doing the wrong things, you become unhealthy, unhappy, and you're wasting your time, money, and energy. So there is a huge importance to this concept and fulfillment of the soul plan. And you can say, oh, I have good life. I don't need it. I have work, I have friends, I'm married, I can see movies, Netflix, I'm good. Or else says, no, it's not the real energy. We need to build the real energy, and the real energy is not coming from a vacation here and a movie in Netflix. No, it comes from this fulfillment of the soul plan, raising the energy, defeating the parasite. This is where we become our true self, what we wanted to become. So this is where the real power is.
So for me, this felt like before I started aligning with my soul path, I felt like I was going down many different paths, career, relationship, friendships, and ending up in dead ends. And when I started to align with my soul plan, I felt like I was finally on a path where I could start to gather the fruits of energy that came along the journey. It opened up so much more than just finding the right life partner, but it allowed me to feel that I was in the right place at the right time. I stopped people pleasing and giving away all my energy. I started to be able to not only bring more positive impact to myself, but for those around me. And from that, I've created such an amazing, I'm just blessed every day with where I'm at today from how lost I was before. So your soul plan is yours. Your aura is yours. This is what you designed with the Council of Angels. And it's our job, our mission of Healora, the mission of Healora is to give you the tools and techniques so you can access that plan, so you can live it and fulfill your life purpose, the one that you wrote before you came to this planet. Um, so we wanted to share the journey of one of the other people who've gone through this process, Gloria, who used to surround herself with people who drank, did drugs, thinking that was the only way that she could fit in to belong. She thought she would always attract men who hurt her. But when she started working with her aura and aligning with her soul plan, she began to be able to take those decisions with her inner compass, where to go, who to be with, avoid a draining situation or draining relationships or friendships. And she ended up meeting a partner and marrying her husband, who she would have never found or even considered before. And they have been in a 15-year loving and supportive relationship that continues to blossom because they are aligning with their soul plans. Their soul plans allow them to develop each other and keep developing and growing on their life journey.
I would like to mention just another point in matter of health issues. There was a person that had a syndrome where he needs to, a genetic syndrome, Marfan syndrome, where he needed to sleep for 10 hours a day, and he had headaches, migraines, and different symptoms. And all of these symptoms disappeared when he started to raise the energy. He's still taking a bit of medication, but there is no comparison to his life before and after. So this is the power of something that is basically created for us. It's not in vain here. It's not just by accident. We have an aura that has thousands of energy centers, 90 layers, that each layer is taking care of a different aspect in our life. It's a very complicated, uh, um, amazing vehicle to create life that we wanted as a soul before we were born, before society put on us all the expectations and demands.
So just doing a check-in here, if you're thinking, whoa, this sounds really far out there, or like, what's going on? The truth is that it can be a lot easier than you think. Your life can feel a lot easier when you and experience more joy and need less external validation, fewer cravings or addictions, or instead of searching for that, I mean, even myself, I was using plant medicine to try and connect to something more deeper, more spiritual, but you don't need that when you have your aura. It's the most deep, sober high that you can get when you unite with your aura. And it can be so incredibly fulfilling. Like, for example, Patty, who went from living on the streets as a homeless in Vancouver, battling addiction, to becoming a homeowner in the Okanagan. It's a nice region of BC. And she's now working as an early childhood educator with children, the work that is aligned with her soul path. Her psychiatrist told her when she was starting to work with her energy, raise her energy, her psychiatrist was the one that told her, you can't do this. And it was because Heal Laura helped her align with her soul plan, she was able to make it real. And a lad who was a serial, just went from one woman to another. He could never stop and commit to a relationship until he discovered his aura and his soul plan. And he was able to heal those patterns he was meant to heal, as well as resolving chronic migraines that he was struggling with.
So if I would tell you that there is a method that you can learn, it's in your hands, it's in front of you, that can give you what you're looking for. It can be health issues, and if it's not to eliminate completely, for sure to improve your health. If it's about your career, if it's about your finances, if it's about your relationship, if it's about everything you're struggling for. If I will tell you, we have here, through a mirror, an archangel that is ready to guide us. We have the tools, we have the techniques. It's here. What would you think? It can enrich our life. It can do many things that we think are impossible. And many people are saying all the things that thought that they are impossible for them became suddenly possible. How? How? Because the aura gives the courage, it gives the energy, it gives the clarity. There are many layers that are taking care of all of these things, but when the aura is suppressed, like it's suppressed on the planet and people are walking with 8% aura to 12%, average 10% capacity, the aura is not able to open these windows for us. So, yeah.
So Reed, if you can just let, I think Gabrielle had to go on her phone. Are you able to let her back
I
in?
let her and she
Oh,
disappeared.
oh, okay.
I see her. I see that she's here.
Okay, perfect. So you are here, yes. So if you would like to make that change, find fulfilling relationships, feel truly satisfied, healthy, heal, vibrant, energized, making all those daily decisions with confidence. And so those decisions are bringing energy and nourishment to yourself rather than draining you, taking you down dead ends and other doom spirals and traps. We have created a very special program. This is actually the course I did like 14 years ago, but it has been revised, and it's with new information and some incredible bonuses that we're going to talk about. But this is where you're going to have 13 live group sessions. This is called Keys for Life, where you are going to learn those mind detox practices so you can raise your energy and free your mind, really block and protect that leech, those parasitic thoughts that are coming in. You're going to learn those really practical spiritual practices, energetic practices for your aura to be able to gain more energy and protect you more and guide you on your path, connecting you with your soul plan. And also, you're going to get access to all these resources, as well as you're going to get 3 personal sessions with Archangel Aurel. The value of this alone is $750. He will be able to give you those specific sentences that you wrote on your soul script from the Library of the Soul Codes, as well as help you manage any situation you're in right now, give you guidance, and give you that from your soul plan and from your aura. You are going to also get a divinely aligned spiritual buddy who's going to be like your accountability partner, helping to connect with you and keep you going, helping you practice the exercises, just keeping in contact with you, answering any questions in between, as well as there's 6 months of a WhatsApp group for all the participants to stay connected. So this value alone is $4,000, but we are starting a program in
I
just
think
a
you
very
skipped something, Stenia, no?
what?
In the previous slide. Yes, sorry. Yes.
Okay. So we are doing this for only $19.97. You can pay in full and save 10%. And we are starting we are closing the doors on this in just a few days. And we are not going to be offering this for at least another 6 months at this, and the price will probably go up. So you can join even with a payment plan. There's a 2-month payment plan or a 4-month payment plan. And for those that join in the first 24 hours, you will receive an additional $200 off. So that means you can get started for as low as $350 for the first month if you choose the 4-month payment plan. Here is the code. I'm going to drop the link in the chat in a moment, and as well as this coupon code, because you guys are all here live with us to the end. Amazing. We'd love to. Okay, hi Gabrielle, amazing. We would love to invite you inside this really special program. It's very practical, it's very action orientated. It is really working with you specifically on raising your energy, and we're also offering a full 14-day money back guarantee. Within the first 14 days, let us know. We'll refund you 100% of the money, no hassles. So I'm just gonna drop the links in the chat. Arid, can you tell them about the free aura call?
So I would like to say that we are here not just to sell a course. We are here to let you know of the possibilities. And most of the people on the planet are not aware of these things that Archangel Aurel is talking through a mirror. So if you want, we can also set up a time to talk to you in a personal way, give you a message from your aura, see your situation, talk in private on more things that if you would like to talk. So we are inviting you to be in contact with us and to say what you feel, how do you feel about the course. If you're hesitating, we can help you to see if you're a good fit, because the course is practical. You need to do things. It's not just that you write in the course things that the instructor said and you go to sleep. No, you have to take an action. You have to move the energy. Otherwise, things are not moving. So we can check if you're a good fit, if you're ready and you're open to do something about your life. And it was an honor to see you all. And thank you for listening. Is there anything else that I need to say?
Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it.
Amazing. Thank you, Bella. And we have Nicola is signing up today. Amazing. So in the chat, we've got the link to the sales page with all the information. I also dropped the coupon code Bravery Bonus 200 for those of you who are signing up within 24 hours. And as well as, or if you want to hop on, book a call. If you've got questions, let us know. We can also help to give you messages from your aura, like Arit said, or drop your questions here. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions,
Maybe maybe I thought that maybe Tsipi wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, can you tell us now when those sessions are going to, the day and the time?
So we thought to create it, we usually create it with all the participants and we make sure that it's fitting everyone.
Okay.
So if you're in Israel, it probably will be more North America in the morning. So Israel, it will be evening, but
In the evening, yes, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of the things when we'll have to really base the time on the group to kind of align all the time zones. So yes.
Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
Any other question?
Any other questions? Dunya, thank you so much for coming. Let us know what you think. Any thoughts coming to mind? Share a little bit about you. We'd love to hear more.
Yeah, I think that's a great class. At this moment, I have to think it through, just for personal reasons. But I do believe it's great that you brought this together, and yeah, I'll consider it.
Thank you so much. Feel free to book a one-on-one call with us. We can talk a little bit more. We would love to hear like where you're at, what you're doing, what you feel called to do, and how we can help align you with that. So
Okay.
yeah, we would love to connect more. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It was really incredible to connect with all of you. Zippy, Nicola, Gabrielle. So yeah, let's keep in touch. And if anything comes up, let us know or book that call if you have more questions.
Thank you.
I understand that this link, Grow, will also be sent in the mail because once we are out of this conversation, so this goes away. Okay.
Yes, we will send all these links. You'll get a follow-up email as well as to the replay. And so, yeah, you'll have everything at your fingertips, including the bonus code. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Give you a big hug.
Sending you all big hugs, energetic hugs.
Bye.